Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I will demonstrate how to cut and sew a loose fitting dartless kimono shirt with a bishop collar. Hi, my name is Ayo and welcome to 011 Clothings Tutorials. On this channel, I upload DIYs, pattern drafting and sewing tutorials. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So now, let's get right into the tutorial. Thank you! I'll be working with the following items: a pair of scissors, pins, tape measure, water erasable fabric pencil, some interfacing, thread, crepe fabric, the pattern pieces which I drafted in my previous tutorial. So these are the pattern pieces which were drafted in my previous tutorial. The link to the tutorial will be above and in the description box below. I have pinned the front pattern piece on the fabric. This fabric has two distinct designs, so I did not fold the fabric into two. I will cut it out separately on the first design and later on the second design. I used half an inch seam allowance all around the pattern except for the side seam and the hem where I used 1 inch seam allowance. I will now go ahead and cut it out. So now I have cut it out on the first design, as you can see. I will now go ahead and cut it out on the second design. But first, I will make sure that the right sides are together so that I do not end up cutting two pieces for one side of the shirt. That is, after cutting the fabric, one piece should be for the right and the other side should be for the left side of the shirt. So I will pin the first piece that I cut out on the fabric like this, right side to right side. I will now cut it out. This is the back piece which I have already pinned along the folded edge of the fabric, since the back will be cut on fold. I use half an inch seam allowance all through except for the side seam and the hem where I use 1 inch seam allowance. I folded the fabric in such a way that the two designs on the fabric will be on the back piece. I will now go ahead and cut it out. This is the front facing piece which I have already pinned on the fabric. The fabric has already been folded into two layers. I used half an inch seam allowance all around the pattern except at the hem where I use 1 inch seam allowance. I will now go ahead and cut it out. This is the bishop collar pattern and I have pinned it to the fabric. The fabric has been folded into 4 layers and the center back will be cut on fold. I used half an inch seam allowance all around the pattern. I will now go ahead and cut it out. This is the back neckline facing. I have pinned it to the fabric and the fabric has been folded into 2 layers and the center back will be cut on fold. I used half an inch seam allowance all around the pattern. I will now cut it out like this. These are all the pattern pieces needed to make the kimono shirt with a bishop collar. I will now go ahead and commence the sewing process. These are the two front pieces which I cut out on the two designs on the fabric. This is the back piece. I will now place the back piece on top of the front piece like this, right side to right side. I will align the two pieces very well like this. I will now take it to my sewing machine and I will stitch it in place using 1/2 inch sewing allowance. So now the stitching has been done, as you can see. I will now move over to the hem of the kimono sleeve. I will measure the length of the hem and I will use this value to cut out two fabric strips that are 4 inches wide when they are opened up, and they are 2 inches wide when unfolded. I have interfaced the wrong size of the two fabric strips. I will now pin these two fabric strips to the hem of the kimono sleeve like this. The right side of the strip should face the wrong side of the kimono sleeve. After pinning, I will take it to my sewing machine and I will stitch it in place using 1/2 inch sewing allowance. So now the stitching has been done. And I have overlocked the raw edges of the same allowance. I also understitched the same allowance to the hem of the kimono sleeve. These are the two bishop collar pieces. The wrong size of these two pieces have been interfaced. I will now place the two pieces together like this, so the right sides are together. I will now take it to my sewing machine and I will stitch it in place using 1/2 inch sewing allowance. So now the stitching has been done, as you can see. I will now reduce the seam allowance to about 1/4 inch like this, then I will turn it to the right side. I will fold the collar into two like this, and I will notch the middle of the collar. I will also notch the center back of the back neckline curve like this. I will now paint the bishop collar all around the neckline of the shirt like this, making sure that the center of the bishop collar aligns with the center back of the shirt. After pinning, I will take it to my sewing machine and I will stitch it in place using 1/4 inch sewing allowance, that is 1/4 inch away from the edge of the fabric. So now the stitching has been done, as you can see. These are the front and the back facing pieces. I have already interfaced the wrong size of the facing pieces and I have also overlocked the outer edges of the facing pieces. I will now pin the shoulders of the two front facing pieces to the shoulders of the back facing piece, like this, right side to right side. I will stitch it in place using 1/2 inch sewing allowance. So now the stitching has been done, as you can see. I will now bring out the main shirt piece. Then I will pin the facing piece to the center front of the shirt and also to the front and back necklines, like this, right side to right side. After pinning, I will take it to my sewing machine and I will stitch it in place using 1/2 inch sewing allowance. So now the stitching has been done. I notch the seam allowance all around the front and the back necklines only. After doing this, I understitch the seam allowance all around the front and the back facing pieces. The next thing to do is to sew the side seams together, like this, right side to right side, using 1 inch sewing allowance. After doing this, I will hem the lower part of the shirt. Once I'm done with the hemming of the lower part of the shirt, I will now fix buttons and buttonholes to the center front of the shirt. So now that has been done, and this is the final look of the loose fitting kimono shirt with a bishop collar. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, share this video if you are interested in sewing, and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. See you in my next tutorial. Bye, and thank you so much for watching.